alcohol, tobacco, firearms. Hey everybody, it's Luke with Figure Me Out, and today we've got the Marvel Legends X-Force Marvel's Sunspot. Taking a look at the packaging, we've got a nice image of him over there on the side. On the other side, we've got another great image of Sunspot. On the back, we've got a read-up, or two read-ups maybe. No, it's the same read-up, it's just broken up in more languages maybe than they normally do. Weird. Anyway, on the top we have the X-Men logo, and on the bottom we've got a barcode and some words. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open and we'll take a closer look at the figure inside. And here he is out of the package. And taking a look at this figure, first off, this is Marvel's Sunspot. He's a member of the X-Force and then the New Mutants, I think, and some other things, other affiliations. I believe this is his X-Force costume, and it's from sometime in the 90s. He's got the ability to absorb solar radiation and then project it out, kind of like a big solar panel. So that's pretty cool. And I think the energy effects that they put on there that came with him, we'll talk about these accessories first. And we've seen these a buttload of times, but they're still pretty good effects, especially for something like this. It's those little swirly energy effects, the bubbles and everything. And these ones are all black. It's different than what we've gotten before. Before we've gotten, you know, blue and yellow and sparkly, and I don't know, there's been a billion of those that we've gotten, but these ones are all black. I don't know that we've gotten that before, so that's pretty cool. I like that. The other, if you want to count them as accessories, the wrist pieces are floaty, so that's fine. Now he does have a little bubbly thing on his back that kind of matches this. I like that. I like how it continued in, but this is not removable as far as I can tell. It's locked in there pretty hard. So talking about the overall aesthetics of the figure though, let me get him into a neutral pose here and take a look at that. Overall aesthetic's pretty good. Face sculpt, face paint is pretty clean. Again, it's mostly all black. It's cast in black and then red painted over that. Although they painted the red really well, you can see that it doesn't look like the black is bleeding through, except for in certain places, like on the back where it's a little bit thinner. But in the front there, you'd expect that black to poke through a little bit, and it's not so much. So that's, I do think that's done well. I think they did that good. Looking at the rest of it, this almost looks like a modified Bucky Cap body. I'm pretty sure that 90% of this is Bucky Cap, but in the shoulders, they have actually added a divot because his collar piece is non-removable as well. So that's interesting. They kind of modified that. And then with the peg in the back, I think the Bucky Cap has a peg hole. Actually, I can tell you. Yeah, the Bucky Cap has a peg hole, but it's further down. So this upper torso at least is new, but it looks like the lower is still our traditional Bucky Cap. Weird. Modified Bucky Cap. I like it. Anyway, so that's pretty good. Paint's pretty clean throughout the whole thing. You know, there's a few missed spots here and there, but mass production figure, you know, you got like a little blurring on the back of the leg there. But, you know, just some spots, little bits here and there. But for the most part, nicely applied. Taking a look at articulation, he can look up a little bit, kind of bumps into the collar there, his little headband does. He can look down into his little thing there and kind of hide his face, so that's good. You get not so much attitude, but you do get a full rotation side to side. The little headband in the back, you just want to be careful because that does kind of tend to catch on those little bubblies, but you can, if you just kind of flip it over that, get it around. Shoulders go up to 90. They do a full rotation. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow comes in better than 90. Looks really good. Wrists hinge down, wrist hinge up. We've got an ab crunch. Crunch is really far forward. Pretty good back too, like that. Waist twist, legs go out that far. They kick forward that amount. They kick back a little bit as well. They have a upper thigh swivel. There's a double jointed knee. There's a boot rotation, and their ankles, they're hinged to go down, and ankles go up. And ankles have forward-facing pivot for rocker. For a size comparison, here he is next to the AOA Wolverine and Sunfire, and you can see he kind of is a little bit taller than both of those, actually. For another comparison, here he is next to Marvel's Warpath and Dark Beast from AOA, and you can see he is definitely shorter than both of them, appropriately. Finally, for our standard comparison, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Union Jack, utilizing the Bucky Cap body, and then the McFarlane Fortnite Skull Trooper. And you can see these two utilize 90% of the same stuff. The wrist, things are different. The chest piece is different, and the heads are different, obviously. And then the lower legs are different because he has these little bars on the side. But other than that, pretty much the same figure. The legs are the same. The abdomens appear to be the same. Arms are the same. So slight modifications to the chest, and then we have this new figure. And I gotta say, I kind of like the new Bucky cap better than the old one. That chest piece, I think, is a little bit better proportioned. He's got more pectoral muscles, and they don't look quite as flat on him for some reason. So that's it. That's the new Marvel Legends Sunspot, part of the Deadpool Strong Guy wave of Build-A-Figures, and it's the last one in this wave that I'm reviewing. That's the whole thing now. What do you guys think of this wave? What do you think of this figure? Leave me a comment down below. Hit like, hit subscribe. Check me out over on Instagram, Luke_figuremeout at Instagram.com. And let me know what you think. Check out those things there and like and comment there as well if you want to. Anyway, until we meet again, happy collecting.